I wanted to keep fit, so I joined the gym. And then the only resources, the women's magazines were saying lose fat, lose weight, and all that sort of stuff. So the reason that I got into fitness is because I wanted women to learn, and I became a personal trainer so I could teach other women. When I was a personal trainer, it was 5 a.m. wake ups, sometimes in bed by 10 or 11. I found myself weighing some salad, and I thought really into fitness. And I thought, this is too extreme. I was doing too much stress, too many skincare products, just too much going on. And so that was, I think, a turning point for me. I think slowing down for me, and I think for a lot of people, we're just trying to do everything all at once. And you don't have to be 100% clean eating. You don't have to go to the gym 6 days a week. You can just take your time with things and enjoy what you're doing, and then slow down. Life is too stressful as it is.
Own your skin. Every skin has a story. Hi, and welcome to Own Your Skin, the podcast where every skin has a story. I'm Nat, and I'm so glad you are tuning in. Today, I'm here with Kashima, and we are going to have a really honest, heart-centered conversation about skin, self-care, and everything in between. So, let's go back a little. What first got you into fitness, or just taking care of yourself?
Sure. So, when I was a child, my mum made sure that I was really active. So I was doing horse riding lessons, swimming, ballet. And then when I stopped all of that and I got older, I wanted to keep fit. So I joined the gym. The only resources at that age when I was, in the gym was sort of Men's Health magazine, because the women's magazines were saying lose fat, lose weight, and all that sort of stuff. So the reason that I got into fitness is because I wanted women to learn, and I became a personal trainer so I could teach other women.
Did you feel different right away, or did it take time?
Yeah, it definitely takes time. It's just practice, and it does take a long time to see results in the gym, but with overall health and wellness, it's something that's, a long-term thing.
That's such a good point. So from when first started until now, has your idea of health or self-care changed? Like anything you used to believe, but maybe not so much anymore?
Yeah, definitely. When I first started, I thought that I had to do, hours in the gym. I thought I had to eat a completely clean, not go out for dinner or anything like that. And now, years later, I know that you can eat out for dinner. You don't have to be in the gym for hours and hours. So I think my perception of fitness has changed in the fact that you don't have to be all or nothing, and it should be something that you enjoy and something that complements your life.
And was there a moment that made you shift your mindset?
I think there was a point maybe a few years ago when I was really into fitness, and I found myself weighing some salad, and I thought, this is too extreme. So that was, I think, a turning point for me, where I decided to make sure that what I was doing was something I was enjoying and not something that was restrictive.
I feel like that shift from being tough to being kind is such a big deal. What do you tell yourself on your hard days when motivation isn't there?
I think the most important thing, and the things that I used to tell my clients, is that motivation isn't always going to be there for you, and you have to think long term. So you have to think of the fact that you're going to be healthy long term, you're going to be fit long term if you do it now. So that for me is stronger than the days where I don't feel motivated. But I definitely have those days where I don't feel like going to the gym. But it's just, doing what you can when you can and being kind to yourself.
What does being kind to yourself look like in real life?
I think slowing down for me, and I think for a lot of people, we're just trying to do everything all at once. And you don't have to be 100% clean eating. You don't have to go to the gym 6 days a week. You can just take your time with things and enjoy what you're doing, and then slow down. Life is too stressful as it is. So I think self-care is just really important, and something that is going to reduce your stress if you're kind to yourself.
I really love that. It's such a good reminder that self care doesn't always look how people think it should.
Yeah.
Yes. And what does self care actually look like for you? Not the perfect version, that's like the real one.
Of course, yeah. I think that the most important thing I could say is when I was a personal trainer, it was 5 a.m. wake ups, sometimes in bed by 10 or 11. I was working in 3 different gyms at one point. So the main thing is self care again for me is slowing down, not doing too much, not spreading myself too thin. Um, the thing that I enjoy the most is a cup of tea first thing in the morning outside in the quiet. I think just having a nice, slow start to the day, removing anything that's negative or anything that's draining from my life, and just, yeah, taking each day as it comes.
And if this part means something to you, feel free to comment, like, or share this podcast. See you there.
My skin is mine.